Heyo everybody, Haku here Monday morning, still getting my ass completely kicked in by this archaic, antiquated concept of daylight savings time. But I'm here either way, even if I'm still a little bit tired, for my live reaction to Tower of God, Chapter 372 this week, Season 2, Episode 292, that would make it. So let's get into this. I guess I can kind of see at the bottom of the screen now that I've clicked on that we're starting off where we left off with the sworn enemies coming in, so maybe we're going to get that confrontation or fight or whatever it's going to end up being. Maybe we're going to actually get that this week, hopefully. If not, I'd be happy to see Zahard and Machete stuff. There's a lot going on for us to get into, so let's get into it. So yeah, let's scroll down here. Starting off, we see them. This is kind of how we start every chapter in the past few arcs, with the last scene of the last one. Alright, let's start hunting down the sworn enemies. It looks like some worthy opponents have appeared. Hey, son of V, I think your sworn enemies are here. This is Kunedwan. What? They're your sworn enemies, so go ahead and deal with them and then get back here. But you should only use that skill that you just learned. Hey, wake up before I step on you. And I don't even know who that is in the back. Oh, well, wake up, I would assume it's the sleepy Irure. But either way, I can't really tell because they're not colored in or anything. Either way. Looks like there's going to be another nuisance, says Andrasi, still sitting in the same place. Helltrain Training 5. Alright, now we're back to Zahard and Machete. Machete charging in. Zahard's attack all coming together. And Machete blocks with a shield, but it's all cracked and screwy now. It looks really cool though. Icardi spell, the language storage. Is that a spell? Or you must be able to recreate rare items through language, says Zahard. And then the shield breaks. I should have known. He smashed the shield with only one hit. There's only one life. Machete style, deadly spear technique, lightning spear. And she charges straight in. And he just grabs the sword. Well, I guess she's calling it a spear, but it's kind of like a lance. So he grabs it. She's shocked. Still holding on to it. Too slow. And then she dodges back. Seems like the shield explodes into lightning. And he's just perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So, you acted under the assumption that your attack wouldn't work. It seems like you were fully aware that you would lose. Why are you fighting me, Princess of Zahard? I thought of the moment when I was given power by the king on the outside. What could this endless power be? I wish that I could use my spear with you, even just once. But, due to circumstances on the outside, I'm destined to never fight you, sir. So you wanted to fight the data version of me here? Yes. You fool. So, how do you feel now? Scared. But very pleased, she says, erupting in lightning Shinsu. Good panel again. Okay. Then she activates a lightning pill as well. We know that Ron did learn all this stuff from her, so she should have all his powers and abilities and then some, since she is the originator. It seems impossible anyway, even if I try to buy time, so I'm putting everything on the line now. Well, fine, bring it on. I like your spirit. Okay, I bet not even Zahard noticed that the Thorny Vine spell just now was not an attack, but rather a way of breaking through the cave. Okay, so they created a cave for Team Boro to go through. We have to hurry. While she can hold up, Sasachi. Yeah. Alright. Now we have Machete charging in hand to hand against Zahard. Sending in a flurry of punches. Machete style spear technique. Transcendental skill. And then, what the hell? She creates this massive burst of lightning. Great Spear of Dawn. You were pretty fast this time, but it's still too light. and it had no effect on him, which I'm kind of not liking, because that makes Bomb seem too OP when Bomb beats him, if Machini's doing all this and can't do anything. But either way. The mask is cracking, but I don't know. I feel like Zahard should at least, even if he definitely firmly beats Machini, he still should have a little bit of a struggle. Still, since you've managed to reach me this far, I'd say you're doing very well. I guess you could call this a compliment. I'll show you a rare skill. And then his hands look really weird in that panel. Alright. Seems like he had some sort of weapon there. No, Machini. And we have Asensio running in. And what the hell is this? Something is all broken apart. Zahard style needle. Lacalicus. And yeah, it's a white needle weapon. Hold on, I'm going back up. I can't tell what this is that's all cracked apart. This red thing, and it looks like there's a foot. I have no idea what that thing is that got all cracked apart. Okay. Then in this panel it looks like Zahard is swinging the needle. There's a lot of stylization. And Machini is seemingly gone. Now it's your turn, Rats, and we see his eye for the first time. I think they're over there, cutting back to the sworn enemies now. Hey, sworn enemies, bring it on. And then they launch an attack at the sworn enemies. That's great. Okay, so we're seeing that Bomb ended up with Kisea, Kun and Rak ended up with Negaviol, and Barrow and Andrasi ended up with the other two. So now we have Shocked, Kun and Rak. Viol. What are you, my brother's companion? Or what are you, my brother's companion, doing here in front of me? Says Kisea, pulling her knife again, instead of my brother. I'm not sure. I think Lord Edwan moved me here. So this is Kun's younger sister. I thought she was the older sister. Maybe that's a translation error. Father, what is our family leader doing here? Hey, I figured you would feel awkward around your sworn enemies. Ah, sir, so you'll face someone different. Now you'll show off what you learned more easily. I won't get involved, so you guys handle this on your own. Easily? There's electricity in his voice. This is way more awkward. These crepes are so good. And Edwan's just sitting around. So, now we have Kisea versus Bomb happening. I certainly can't lose with him watching. I have to kill you and get to my brother. So, she starts swinging around at Bomb, and he creates the orb. Orb! He just says orb. It's not that I don't understand why you hate your brother. But, if you're trying to harm Kun again, I will do everything that I can to stop you. And he activates the thorn as well, so the Shinsu and the orb starts turning red. Then Edwan takes notice. Did the orb color change? Is that an orb made with Shinsu? Thinks Kisea. Just like before, I will maximize the Shinsu with the orb and attack. And he sends out red blasts this time. Okay, that looks cool. Doesn't seem like he can aim all that well. Either that or he was just doing it to scare some sense into her, but Kisea is indeed scared into some sense. What the hell is that? And that's where we end. I thought it was really, really good. I love the sworn enemy stuff. I love the Machini and Zahard stuff. I just kind of think Zahard is being presented as too OP just to be the dad of Zahard at this point in the tower. Like, he should definitely be stronger, a lot stronger than regulars, and probably even plenty stronger than really, really strong regulars like Machini, Andrasi, Bomb. He should be even stronger than them. but for him to be like unreachably stronger than them, seemingly with Misheni here, I don't know. It makes it feel like it's gonna make Bomb seem way too OP. Even if Bomb should be a little stronger than Misheni at this point in the tower, it's gonna make him seem way too OP if he can hang with Zahard when Misheni couldn't even touch him really, even when going all out. So, I don't know. I think this might make Zahard seem a little bit too OP. But either way, we're gonna keep reading week to week and see where it goes. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I can think of. We still haven't seen what's going on with Rachel's group, so maybe her group is going to end up fighting over that mirror with Hackney's group. And we also, since Edwan said he didn't put them with their sworn enemies, that means that the pink-haired chick and the floaty statue thing aren't, those two aren't Barrows, since Barrow is with Andrasi facing them, I guess. Also, that one panel where that thing was destroyed that I brought up, that like ceramic-y looking thing with the red in it and everything, I still have no idea what that was. Maybe I'll understand it when going back through reading and I'll see what it is earlier in the chapter. But yeah, it just seemed kind of out of place. But that happens a lot with action panels in not just Tower of God, but anything with action. It happens a ton in Boku no Hero Academia, which is another comic I really, really enjoy, where in the midst of action, sometimes the panels, since it's not one fluid scene from one thing to the next and it's just static drawings, sometimes you'll get one that you're like, I can't quite tell what's going on in this panel. So that's just how it goes sometimes. But either way, gonna end it here. Review, I think, won't be until Wednesday, probably. I think Wednesday is when I want to do it. Just because, like, I don't know, I still have some things to catch up on, of course. And I'm basically caught up, so don't worry about that. But I kind of like, instead of rushing it on Tuesdays, because if I have nothing else to do that Tuesday, then it's not rushing it. I can just spend a couple hours, because sometimes it takes an hour or two to take my notes for the review. I can just take an hour or two, get my notes, get everything put together, and get a good review up. But then sometimes when I have a bunch of other stuff to do, I don't want to just rush and take those notes really quickly, and taking that extra day, doing the review on Wednesday, which I've been doing more and more frequently lately just because I've had so much to do, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem once we get into spring season in a couple weeks and my schedule's lighter. But I think that's been helpful because it lets me take some time to work in some of the things that you guys bring up in the comments here on the reactions, and it gives me more time to take notes and all that. So yeah, I think it's actually worked out better and made for better reviews to be able to do that. But either way, at least this week I'm thinking it'll probably be Wednesday. So that's it. Thank you guys once again for watching. Like if you didn't like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk with me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link to that. But that's it. So either way, thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time.